Morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. How how are you all doing? I'm back again. As you all know that I've been talking about one particular thing for some days now, and a lot of us may not understand the reason why I'm talking about this particular topic all of a sudden. I know majority of us may not see the danger ahead of us. We might feel like, oh, there is no problem, there is no issue on ground. What is she talking about? Like, where is this whole thing coming from? But the truth of the matter is that I can feel it deep inside my bone, and I am scared, I'm furious because this thing, if care is not taken, if we are unable to prevent it, there is problem on the way. Something is about to happen to Yoruba land if care is not taken. And it's funny and heartbroken at the same time because people cannot see it, we can't feel it. But this problem is knocking on it is knocking on our door. It is there already, but yet we can't see it. There is fire on the mountain. You see, have you all realized this thing? If you meet those, it's only those in Kwara State that will understand this thing I'm about to talk about. People who are living in Kwara State, especially people who stays in the rural settlement, these are the people that can feel the danger more than the people that stays in the urban. These people are facing one problem to another day by day. I can remember some years back when we hear some disasters that happen to people that stays in the rural part of Kwara State, rural part of Ilorin. And the Yorubas knows that this evil wickedness are being committed by the Fulanas. But you see, by the time you talk to the Fulanas will tell you that, no, it is not us, it is the Bororos. It is the Bororos. Till tomorrow, as I'm talking to you guys today, I don't know the difference between Fulani and Bororo. But I'm talking about when I was even younger. I'm talking about like 20 years ago. And I'm talking about, 20 or 20 something years ago. And this thing has been happening. People that will go to the farm, people that will go to the stream, And before you realize, you will hear it on the news that they've captured them, they've removed part of their organs and all those things, And sometimes not that they will even walk away, not that they will even walk away with those things. Maybe because they just want to take something from them, So it's very funny. All of a sudden, recently, like some years back now, when we heard about the Fulanis that are terrorizing people in other states, I think Ondo, Ichebu, Ogun. I think Ogun State like that. Like when we started hearing about this terrorism, this I'm broken and it's beautiful. When we started hearing about this local terrorism from these Fulani people, and I think that was also what Sunday Igboho was campaigning for before this Yoruba nation pumps up, you know. That was the same thing Sunday Igboho was campaigning for, you know. These people, they are living among us now. They are living among us, just that sometimes we don't see them. They can choose the nearest forest around us to stay. But how about the ones that stays in the city? How about the one that lives among us? How about the ones that they are even sitting on our throne? How about them? How about those ones? You see, we all know that Yoruba land has been cursed already. But if care is not taken, the curses that has been affecting Yoruba, the Yorubas all this while, you know, what is about to happen will be it will be worse than what has occurred in the past. It will be worse because if care is not taken, I can assure you that the Fulanis, they will dominate all Yoruba lands. And if they are able to if they are able to dominate Ilorin, forget about Kwara State, though. Forget about Kwara State. I know what I'm saying may not make sense to majority of us, but when the time comes, you guys will know that I've talked about it. But we shouldn't wait until it happens. We should all look for solution. We should all prevent it. Because if these Fulanis are able to dominate Ilorin, Kwara State, you know, they're able to dominate Ilorin, before you realize Ogbomosho, before you realize Ofa, before you realize all Kwara State, they will dominate it all. And if they are able to dominate Kwara State, just wave goodbye to all Yoruba land. Seriously, it will be easier for them to conquer all Yoruba lands if they are able to take over whole Kwara State. We are not talking about people that see us to be human. We're talking about people that see us to just be like animals, like the same malu that they are rearing. They don't care. How can we continue like this? There is nothing bad if we can live in peace and harmony among one another. But these people, do they really see us the way we see them? Do they welcome us the way we welcome, the same way we welcome them? Do they welcome us the same way we welcome them? Do they see us as a human, or they just see us as one of their cows? If prevention is not taken on time, trust me guys, if Yoruba lands lose Ilorin to the Fulanis, if they are able to dominate Ilorin completely, and you see the kind of politics they are even using nowadays, they are using our own brothers, our own Yoruba brothers, they are using them against us. Some of our gullible brothers, our Yoruba's brothers in Ilorin, majority of them don't even know what is going on. The fact that they have position among the Fulanis already make them feel like one of them, like they don't have any problem. Don't forget, this is how the Americans, this is how they always penetrate into any countries they want to penetrate. This is the same tactics. That was the reason why I use America as an example when I was talking about the politics between Afonja and Halimi. Because Afonja already had his own fame before Alimi came to layer him, to make him feel like what he had was not enough, not knowing that he was being tricked so that he can off his guard. He can stay away from his loyal armies, and also so that he can stay away from his brothers, the other Oyos. You see, we are in a modern day now, everything is modernized, but the same politics that has been there, we still have the same politics, and it is even getting worse day by day because of the technologies. You see, I wish all Yorubas can come together and just realize this. As in, all Yorubas can come together and protect Ilorin. We all know that Awole has cost us, for us not to understand each other, for us not to love each other, we know. But for how long are we going to swim in this curse? For how long are we going to allow these curses to keep manifesting into our life? How long are we going to allow curses to keep manifesting in our life? We need to come together. Seriously, all Yorubas have to come together. All Yorubas have to come together. We have to be united. All Yorubas have to be united. We need to unite. Seriously. I wish other people can see this thing I'm saying, like, there is fire on the mountain. Look, they wanted to use the former, I know a lot of people will feel like, okay, now that Baba Jagaba is the president of Nigeria, that we should relax, we should off our guard, there is no problem. But don't forget, Jagaba is old. I trust Baba Jagaba, but he's coming in as a president. He came in late, not in this old age. Me, I don't think Baba Jagaba can do much. If Baba Jagaba contested some years back, I so much believe in him that he would deliver. I so much believed that Baba Jagaba would deliver. But now Baba is old. Baba is old. And do you think these Fulanis, they will be looking at us? Is that what you think? Check in between the police. Check in the midst of the armies. Check in the midst of what? The civil defense. Then you will understand what I'm talking about. Maybe you all might feel like, okay, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But look, mark today's date, mark my words, keep this video. You all will remember that I talk about it. You all will remember that there was a time one small crayfish talked about this particular thing. That is, if we are unable to do the needful as soon as possible. If all Yorubas can come together and save Kwara State and free Kwara State from these Fulanis, the earlier the better. Because look, guys, if these people are able to dominate Kwara State or Yoruba land, we are in trouble. We are in soup. See, àwọn Fulani tán bá fi lè ṣe mistake tán gba Kwara State, all Yoruba lands, we are in trouble. We are in soup. You see, all these things that you guys are hearing left and right, yes, àwọn Fulani ń dáná, àwọn Fulani ń pa àwọn èèyàn káàkiri. Màá fi ọwọ́ sọ̀yà fún yín nísìnyí, màá fi ọwọ́ sọ̀yà fún yín pé this thing ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tipẹ́. Màá ka 20 years ago. Màá ka 20 years ago. Tó yẹ pé yes, àwọn Fulani tán yọ ojú ọmọ kan ní around àwọn ìlú péjú. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Kwara State, tẹ́ bá mọ bí tán pè ní ìlú péjú. There's this young boy tán pè ní Jamiu. On yọ ojú ẹ̀ ní 2000 and I think ojú Jamiu ó máa jẹ́ around 2004 tó ń yọ ojú Jamiu. You see, I'm saying my own and I'm giving you guys reference. Àwọn Fúlàní tẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń sọ wípé yes wọ́n ń dáná ní àwọn other states nísìnyí táwọn Fúlàní yìí tán ti ń ṣeṣẹ́ burúkú yìí ó ti pẹ́ nínú Kwara state wọ́n kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti àwọn ìlú kéékèèké ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá lọ ṣe ẹ̀yin youth corps tẹ́ bá lọ ṣe service yín ní àwọn ìlú yẹn I believe you guys will know what I'm talking about. You can testify to this thing I'm talking about. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó ṣé rí èmi máa ń sọ kinní kan tí nǹkan bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ fẹ́yàn kan tó bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ séyàn kan possibility kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́lòmíì ó high. So once it's happened, it is better to prevent it, to fight it immediately, to create an awareness. Ìgbà yẹn ni even as at ìgbà tí mo lọ ṣe service mi, I also did initially before I did what's it called? Before I transferred it, you know. The same thing happened to so many student teachers. So jẹ́ pé yes, àwọn Fúlàní yìí, àwọn ilé tó jóbìnrin nínú wọn, wọ́n máa kidnap wọn, wọ́n máa gé ọyàn wọn. Wọ́n máa gé wọn lọ́yàn lọ. Ìyẹn kó tó di wípé yes, wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń fún wọn ní ìbọn nísìnyí ìgbà yẹn ni àwọn igi tó fi máa ń lu màálù tó fi ń lé màálù yẹn káàkiri. That was what they were using at that point, at that time. That was what they were using. Ìwọ tó bá lọ ṣe service ẹ tó bá tètè sá kúrò ńbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé òkú ẹ̀ náà máa fi ránṣẹ́ sáwọn parent ẹ̀. Kíní yìí kò tí ì wọ àwọn other states ńgbà yẹn. Kò tí ì wọ àwọn other states ní gbogbo time yẹn. At least mo ṣì sọ kan tó yẹ pé yes, I was even small then. Tó yẹ pé yes, we heard about it. And àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan wà tó yẹ pé ó ṣe ojú mi pé yes, èèyàn lọ ṣe what's it called? Èèyàn lọ ṣe IT. Kó jẹ́ pé yes, àwọn student teacher tó yẹ pé yes, ó ń gé ọyàn wọn. Tẹ́ bá wá bí wọ́n pé yes, àwọn Fúlàní ló ṣe kíní, àwọn Fúlàní máa sọ fún yín pé àwọn bòròró ló ṣe. Àwa ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ yàtọ̀ nínú bòròró àti Fúlàní, but títí di ọ̀la èmi ò lè sọ pé mo mọ̀ yàtọ̀ nínú Fúlàní àti bòròró. I can't tell you that I know the difference between them. But because wọ́n create awareness, wọ́n create wá solution. Ẹ wá wò nísìnyìí, wọ́n ti ń wọ ọ̀rẹ́ gbogbo àwọn state tó kù, gbogbo àwọn ìlú tó kù yẹn, wọ́n ti ń lo àwọn ìlú tó kù. Ẹ máa wá rí mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀ ń gbé nínú ìlú, bọ̀ lẹ́yìn ìlú yín àwọn landlord mi wà lẹ́yìn ìlú tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀. Ẹ ní mọ̀ pé àwọn landlord mi wà lẹ́yìn ìlú. Àárín òru wọ́n máa bọ́ síta, wọ́n máa wá ṣiṣẹ́ ibi wọn. But èwo wá ní ti àwọn tó yẹ pé yes, wọ́n ti jókòó sórí ìtẹ́ gan ti pera wọn lọ́ba. Tó jẹ́ pé yes, they are instigating Yorubas against one another. Nílùú Ìlọrin. Ṣé ẹ̀yin wá jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé ìyẹn ò wá jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé once they are able to dominate Ìlọrin completely, tán gba tí Fúlàní bá gba Ìlọrin tán yán. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kán declare war lọ́jọ́ kan pé kán pa gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá tó wà Ìlọrin. Mark my word today. There was a time tán ti dìde sí ogun sí àwọn Christian. There was a time tán tún dìde ogun sí àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe. Gbogbo nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí, you can do your research o. Do your own research. You will know that what I'm talking about is the reality. It's not about fabricating things that you can't defend. Do your own research. You will know that I'm talking about the reality, something that I'm expecting every one of us to come together and create an awareness on it. But I don't understand why people are not able to see it, that there is fire on the mountain. We are standing on the coal. We are standing on a hot coal. We are unable to see it. So I'm expecting all Yorubas to give support. They should give the Yorubas in Ilorin, they should give them support and take back Ilorin. We need to take it back. Yorùbá Ìlọrin gbọ́dọ̀ gba Ìlọrin padà lọ́wọ́ àwọn Fúlàní. At this point, because ọjọ́ tó bá máa declare pé yes kán yán mú tú gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá tó wà Ìlọrin, ojú gbogbo ló máa ṣe ń bì bá. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ ní contaminate Ìlọrin kó kẹ́tì tó mọ̀ pé yes, all other states, all other Yoruba lands are not safe at all. They are not safe at all. Because Ilorin, don't forget Ilorin is it's either at a second or third city, largest city in Yoruba land. Either second or third in Yoruba land. So tamba file gba Ilorin, tamba file dominate Ilorin. Just forget it. Just forget Yoruba land. They will take over every one of us. Mark my word today. And don't forget the mission. The mission is to even take all over Nigeria. But I trust Igbo people, they won't accept. Igbo people will not allow this to happen. But Yorubas, we claim that we are closer to these people. They will start from us. They will start with us. They will use us as a scapegoat before we wake up. Instead of us to wake up now and do the needful, I believe we all feel like, oh, well, in as much as we are not talking about BB Ninja, in as much as we are not talking about freakies, in as much as we are not talking about actresses and or someone who is doing their thing or she on social media, in as much as we are not talking about Yellow Joe Edochi, in as much as we are not talking about Boo Boo, Jagabam. Look, there is danger. There is danger. This people mission is to dominate all Nigeria. They want to take over all Nigeria. They've done that in so many ways, practically, physically, spiritually. They've done so many things to dominate Nigeria. But now you see what they're going to do, because they know that it won't be easy for them to do that. You know what they're doing now? They are using American tactics. They are using Americans what? They are using Americans tactics. That is what they are using. And because we are also selfish, we don't love one another, lack of unity between us, that is what they're going to use to destroy us. And before we realize, it will be too late. Just as it was too late for Afonja. Afonja tried to correct his mistake, but it was too late for him. I hope it will not be too late for us before we realize what we are doing to ourselves. I hope it will not be too late before we realize that we need to protect our land. I hope you all know that we have to. It is very important for us to protect our land. Because if you're unable to protect our land, you know what will happen at the end of the day? The same thing that is going on in Lorena, it will become worse. And after that, they will transfer it, they will expand their territory all over Yoruba land. And before you realize, you know what they're going to do again? They will try to dominate all Nigeria. That is what they're trying to do. And just to wait a minute. If those people, if they are able to dominate all Yoruba lands, you know what's going to happen at the end of the day? I know Igbo people, the East people, they are strong. They won't allow this, but it will be difficult for them. Because once they are able to capture us, once they are able to dominate us, once they are able to take over our land, it will be difficult for Igbo people too. So I think this Obasu, instead of us to just take it lightly like that, check in between the militaries. Check in between the police. Check what is going on. I don't understand why people can just see. I know it's very crazy. Even when I was discussing this thing with my partner yesterday, one of my business partner in Nigeria yesterday, he was like, Abike, what are you saying? But there is no problem. I was like, damn, why can't you see this thing? Why can't we see that? You should be able to have foresight. You should be able to see it. Like, this is what's going to happen. Because when you check the list of the students, the militaries they are recruiting every year, you will know what is going on. If you check in between the police, if you check the numbers of your brothers that they are recruiting every year, you will understand. Trust me, you will understand. Tí ẹ bá wo àárín àwọn ọlọ́pàá, tí ẹ wo àárín àwọn army, tẹ́ rí numbers àwọn brothers wọn tó ń recruit, kẹ́ ẹ wo number àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń recruit, tẹ́ ẹ wo number àwọn Igbos tó ń recruit, ẹ máa understand pé ewu ń bẹ lóko lóńgẹ́ gangan fúnra ẹ̀ ewu ni. Ẹ máa understand nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. If they are not up to something, if they are not up to anything, kí ló dé tó yẹ pé yes, gbogbo mopo ní SARS ní ọdún àti end SARS ná, glory be to God. Mopo ní army ní civil defence ní, tẹ́ bá fi mú àwọ àárín wọn, ẹ wo àwọn ministers gan, if not because Baba Jagaban nísìnyí is trying to do the right thing, you know. Look, àárín àwọn ministers nígbà yẹn gan, can't you guys see that? Àwọn Fúlàní, Hausa, Fulani, Hausa, kí ló dé? And you guys, you can't wake up. Naija, wake up. Naija, Yoruba, wake up. Wake up. I don't even know why they're staying for days now. I've not been able to sleep. I'm not able to sleep because my heart was just... And I know one thing about myself. Once I'm able to pinpoint on something and it's become so scary, I know myself. It means something is really about to happen. Let us try to be diplomatic for once. Why tó fi jẹ́ wípé yes láàrin àwọn army Hausa Fulani lókun mẹ́, àárín àwọn ọlọ́pàá the same thing, àárín àwọn civil defence the same thing. Kò wáyé kẹ́ ti yé yín tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, kò wáyé kó ti yé yín tí ń bọ̀. Ẹ wá wò nísìnyí o ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mark kíní kan, mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mark ọ̀rọ̀ mi sílẹ̀. Excuse me to say this. Ìdí tán fi àlá Baba Jagaban kó wọlé ìjẹ́ ìmọ̀dí, wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé bàbá ti dàgbà. Because we Yorubas, we are thinking this politics that is going on, you know, we are thinking that, okay, it is because of maybe because some people are even saying it's because of Sheyi Tinubu. No, Sheyi Tinubu cannot, he's not a politician. Sheyi is a business guy. Then people are feeling like it's because they are trying to take power, like if God forbid though, they are, you know, when they were campaigning, Baba was sick then, as we were told. I have no proof to that. I have no proof, you know. They were like, their expectation was that if Baba is being sworn in, like Jagaban, they feel like he won't survive it, so the power will be transferred to another Yoruba, another younger Yoruba. But no, with the look of things, I think their intention is that they want to take power after Baba Jagaban. They will give it back to Fulani, just like Bubu, and they will deal with us in a big square. They will deal with us. And that time, they will execute all their plans. Because don't forget, before Bubu left, he knew what was going to happen. And Bubu already fixed the militaries. He already fixed them up with his people. Bubu already fixed this. Child. Yorubas, wake up. Oh. Wake up. For once, let us see beyond what we can see. Let us look deep, far away, beyond what we can see. Foresight. Be calculative. Be calculative. Then you guys will understand what's going on. You will be able to predict the future, what can happen, the possibility of what can happen in the future. So we all need to be smart. Ilorin needs to be saved. I'll keep talking about this. Ilorin needs to be saved. All Yorubas, we need to come together and help Ilorin. We need to help the Yorubas and Ilorin to take back Ilorin. Ilorin is a Yoruba land. Ilorin belongs to Afonja. We need to take it back. Yes, we need to take it back. We need to take Ilorin back. Either they like it or not. Guys, think about this thing now. It's not until when something happened, when something just meets us unaware, before we started looking for solution. Prevention is better than cure. Once you foresee something, prevent it. Don't allow it to happen. Take all precautions. Take all precautions. Just like we're talking about Boko Haram. Oh, anyway, guys, I've said what I have to say. It's too early for all this, so may God be with every one of you. Bye bye for now. And don't forget, let the campaign continue. Let the protest continue. Talalong must be freed. He must be freed. The arrest was not. Yeah. Talalong must be freed. Burning or destroying Quran is nobody's business. If the Quran was bought with his own hard-earned money, if the Quran was purchased with his own money, no one have any right to arrest him. This is 21st century. Nobody is fighting over religion anymore. Nobody, no sensible person will fight over religion. Only these demonic agents, these evil people that will fight for religion. So, Tani, olohun must be freed. They need to free that guy. They've bullied him. They've assaulted him enough. They've abused his right as a human. Enough. And enough is enough. Tani olohun must be freed. What about the Constitution? We all have freedom of speech. We all have freedom of speech. He can do whatever he like. The Quran that he burnt, did he use it to harm anyone? Did the burnt Quran affected anyone? If the answer is no, so what is your problem? What is your problem? Quran was printed, manufactured in China, the same way as Bible. What matters most is your heart towards others. If you guys killed another human being to protect religion, you are not protecting any religion. You are evil, you are demonic, and you are cursed. Because you can't tell me that because of a book, you don't want to send somebody to prison, you want to kill the person. Talalong must be freed. If this guy committed any other offense, we need to know about that. You need to let us know. But not because he burnt just Quran. You can correct him if you feel like burning Quran is not right. You can correct him by arresting him. It is against the law. It is against his right as a human. It is against the law. And you guys abused the fundamental of human rights. The police that issued this is what's it called? Where a restaurant, they abused his right. How about the fundamental of human rights? How can you guys just kidnap someone? That is a kidnap. You guys kidnapped him.